It's 7:21 in the evening on the 16th of September 2025. And honestly, I thought it was much earlier than this. I'm in a almost state of confusion at the point of, so Merv has been like going out of his way to it, like literally in the morning, get up, make sure I take my morning medications, do it correctly, which when it's done like that works, yes. But sometimes I get to the point, and I'm at the point where it's just like, I can do it myself. I don't need him to get up to literally come in and make sure I've taken the meds. And then he takes the meds back to the fridge, because up here in Queensland, all my meds started to melt. So I've never kept them in the fridge before. And then at that point, he'll open the back door for the dogs and go back to sleep. And anyway, a couple of days back or whenever, not long ago, I said to him, I will set the alarm in my phone because it's just as easy for me to roll over and take the medication when the alarm goes off, right? Because he'd been helping me for, quite some time, to the point where I had been, up until the last week or so, waking up really early naturally and just like being awake, and it's been great. Because it's not today, as I'm sure you can tell, because I am very much struggling. Anyway, I don't have a lot in me to tell the story of it all, but whenever it was, a few days ago, end of last week, I emailed my psychiatrist and I was like, the advance I'm taking, it's like maxed out, like it's not giving me the effect it used to anymore. And he responded with that can happen for some people, and please don't take anything I say in my videos that are completely personal about me as any kind of advice. You've got to go and see your own doctors, please. But anyway, he asked me how I felt about being prescribed dexamphetamine. And there's a whole big background full of context to dexamphetamine, which will probably be explained in the beginning of my videos, but can be recapped at another point. Anyway, I said yes. I picked up the script, right, and it says take 2 to 3 in the afternoon. And in the email, I'd been told to take it. Something stuck in the back of my tooth there. I'd been told to take it as well as the Vivance, which I really wasn't expecting. Anyway, today, right? Less than a week into telling Merv I'm adult enough to do this myself, I forgot to turn my phone off silent when I went to bed last night. So I slept through my morning medication alarm. meaning I did not take them until after 8. And yesterday I had decided to, because I plan to take 2 dexamphetamine in the afternoon, like separated sort of time-wise, like, 11:30 if I can make it until like 2:30. But I decided to add 1 in the morning meds because I'm just not awake. I'm not clear. I don't feel like I'm here a lot of the time, which makes it very difficult, especially when trying to organise moving. So I took that in the morning. What are you doing, Heavy? And then I took another one at 11:15, like 1:30 or something. And in the end, I ended up honestly taking a 4th one at 3:00, right? And I said to Move, I was like, 1, I've never taken it with another, so that's new in itself. But anytime in the past, if I've ever taken that amount of dexamphetamine, I'd be like bouncing off the walls. In the sense of, especially, what would happen is I would take them throughout the day, like I was told to. It's meant to be like fast acting, immediately helping, blah blah blah. And yes, they did help, but I never found them quite as much as I needed. But then it was like all at once they'd come together and combine and then hit me like a fucking ton of bricks sometime in the early evening, which would like make me like wired and energetic and go and things like that. And I was genuinely concerned that might happen today, and I told Murph that. But as you can see, it has not. In fact, it almost makes me feel like I am having the complete and utter opposite effect. And I've just had some honey on toast for dinner and a cup of tea. And making this now to upload it because there's a very good chance that I'm going to go to sleep. So, yeah, that's me. Good night, people.